I have been to conventions and things where I was going to be an upcoming speaker, and I'm sitting in the audience listening to, frankly, fly-by-night companies that operate in all 50 states that want to sell, agents and brokers want to sell them marketing materials and legal materials and advice on how to do short sales. And frankly, everything that I have seen in that respect has been awful because the laws are so dramatically different in between states. Mm-hmm. And this won't surprise anybody who has a real estate license in California. The way we do things is tremendously different than anybody else. Absolutely. And for somebody to come here out of state with some canned legal stuff and charge you $1,000 to teach you how to be a short sales specialist so that you can put some made-up credential after your name, you're doing not only your pocketbook a disservice, but you're doing yourself a disservice because all it is confusing on the state of the law. So regarding designations, get the education, get the good educations, and I, for one, am just not a believer in the designations.
Now, speaking of short sales, what is the future of short sales?
Short sales have changed dramatically thanks to this new civil code or code of civil procedure law that went into effect January 1st. Additionally, you're going to see a huge uptick in not only people attempting short sales, but successful short sales. This is because the banks, especially the big three, B of A, Wells Fargo, and Chase, have made a decision that they are better off by working with people to do short sales, but not for the reason people think. People think...
Wait, it's not because they care?
It's not because they care, but not about you or your client.
Right.
They care about themselves, their pocketbook, and their shareholders. And what they have discovered is that between the three of them, those three banks own somewhere in the ballpark, nobody knows exactly, but somewhere in the ballpark of 1.5 million single-family residential homes across this country right now. And they're getting more of them on a daily basis. They're trying to market those homes, at least as many of them as they can, as quickly as they can. And when you think about it, a 1% uptick in the purchase price of homes is millions and millions of dollars to these banks. Mm-hmm. So what they've discovered is this. Foreclosures are bad for the price of existing home sales. They are public record. In California, you have the notice of default, which is recorded down at the recorder's office. You have a notice of trustee sale that is recorded down at the recorder's office. And all these things are picked up electronically on a daily basis by bean counters. These are the economists, the accountants, the people that predict the coming real estate market. When they look and they see a lot of notices of default and a lot of trustees' deeds being recorded, they accurately predict there are a lot of houses that are going to be coming on the market in the next 6, 12, 18, 24 months. Mm-hmm. When investors in particular, and banks that are trying to figure out whether they should lend money, say, there's a whole mess of houses. It's going to be a tidal wave of houses hitting the market in the near future.
Tsunami, as they used to say.
A tsunami of houses. The value of houses currently on the market are going to be depressed.